All right. My bad, guys. It's been a while. Yes, I know you guys probably just saw me drop Godzilla versus King Kong review. Actually recorded that shortly after the video, the movie, and just never uploaded it. So my apologies. But what is going on, my peeps? Man Versal back with another video. Back here to talk about PlayStation. Why I'm concerned, despite the subtle improvement that we got with the recent PlayStation 5 update. Now, before we get into that, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that way you never miss my videos. Then we can sit back, chillax, and see what's cracking. Now let's get into the video. So, what's my concern with PlayStation? Well, it's the storage issue. Yes, we know that the PlayStation 5 originally launched with 825 gigabytes, and that is before the operating system takes up a solid good little bit, which drops you down to 667 gigs of storage that you get with your PS5. Now you're thinking, well, I got next gen, I should have plenty of storage. Wrong. Granted, the Xbox Series X likewise launched with slightly more storage. They at least came to the table with proprietary storage that could boost your overall storage. Their 1 terabyte card, which is like $200, $220, something like that. Now, that's a reasonable price given the type of storage, the type of, M.2 speed drive that you need for next gen games. So, where does Sony PlayStation fit into this? The recent PlayStation 5 update dropped today, and it allows for you to move games from your PS5 to a USB-based external storage drive. That's a good thing because now you can offload games that maybe you don't want to play right now, and then download games that you do want to play, or just transfer games back and forth that you want to keep on your PlayStation 5. The catch-22, well, it's actually not a catch-22 quite yet. It's actually, the bad news is Sony still has not released the ability or permitted the ability to actually install your own internal storage into the PS5 to improve or expand your storage. The reason why the USB thing is a catch-22 is because although you can move games back and forth, USB drives to this nature are not fast enough to handle what it takes to play next gen games. So it's just a literal storage option as opposed to actually expanding your storage. That's where I'm concerned with Sony. Clearing my voice so we can explain why. Sony looks to be falling in the same trap that they fell in with the PlayStation 3. The fear there was that they were on top of things with the PS2, so they came out with a bit of an ego for PS3 and virtually lost that generation. Xbox 360 destroyed the PS3. Now, why do I say that may be happening now? That's because Microsoft is yet again, like that era, now with this era, coming hard in the beginning with next gen, both with the storage options, releasing with 1 terabyte as opposed to 825, and releasing with a storage expansion option, unlike PlayStation not releasing anything or having any partnering deals with Seagate or WD or Western Digital or anything in terms of storage options for your PlayStation 5. That's a bummer. Sony was not ready for next gen. They rushed it out because Microsoft was, in theory, more ready than PlayStation was with next gen. And we're starting to see that now in terms of how other things are rolling out, in terms of Game Pass, and how that has surely revitalized Microsoft's efforts in the gaming industry. There's not a lot of hit titles on Microsoft and with Xbox. There's a ton with PlayStation. But Microsoft is making ground with Game Pass and xCloud, being able to play games not just on your Xbox console but via PC and mobile gaming. And Game Pass drops a lot of games. The games seem like they may stay there a lot longer too than PlayStation Now. And you get day one releases with Game Pass with games as well. That's a huge advantage that Microsoft is starting to for lack of a better term, beat Sony at. Straight up beat PlayStation at. PlayStation has PlayStation Plus, which is great, and I'm always keeping track of what games are dropping every month, but that's not sustainable in terms of what Microsoft is doing. And the reason why I say, again, Xbox was more ready than PlayStation is because PlayStation has not yet conjoined PlayStation Now with PlayStation Plus to create their, in theory, Game Pass. If they did that, then we're talking about, okay, we're about even footing, even though Microsoft may have slightly more games available on the Game Pass. And by slightly, it might be a lot. That Sony's infrastructure in terms of network has always been a bit of a mess with PlayStation Network. Like, it's always been a bit of a mess, and we're starting to see that maybe start making very slow strides in the positive direction. But as we see, PlayStation is just not ready for next gen like that. Now, this is just away from games. This is the console and the usability or quality of life improvements or features, if you will, that each system either provides or lacks in, and PlayStation is lacking in that. Now, not to say that Xbox isn't also lacking in those storage options outside of their proprietary storage card, which reminds me of the memory cards PlayStation 2 used to have back in the day. Game-wise, of course, next gen in any generation lacked in terms of games, but PlayStation actually has been pretty solid in terms of games, both with the PlayStation Plus collection and a good bit of those games actually getting PlayStation 5 upgrades or software updates that takes advantage of next gen hardware. We're seeing that for the most part on both sides, but PlayStation has been doing a good job of having games you could play or go replay with improved graphics, with improved stability, and maybe in some game cases, some slightly improved features like the DualSense controller. I still have my DualSense controller. I still don't have a PlayStation 5 yet. One day I'll get one. But that's my concern with Sony and PlayStation, is that they're becoming a little bit too cocky again because they dominated with the PlayStation 4 era. The reason being, to continue down that road or that rabbit hole of, I wouldn't say frustration, but disappointment, is that we know what we used to love about PlayStation was they loved almost getting in the trenches with the fans and had more personability, if you will, with their fans, with the industry in gaming. Now, as I've heard Blessing Adeoye say on Games Daily, they seem like they're a computer just pumping out games as opposed to having that more, I don't want to say intimate, but you could say intimate, that more intimate touch with their fans, relating with them, being more out in the public, talking with us. They very much so seem like they're taking the Crystal Dynamics approach with Marvel's Avengers and not really saying a lot publicly like that. And that's one of the things that I'm actually really concerned with, because PlayStation is not going to be as fun as what it used to be when you really don't know anybody outside of Jim Ryan. Like, you had Sean Layden back in the day, you know what I'm saying? You had individuals that was down with the get down with everybody, right? And a lot of those individuals left, maybe because of the approach that PlayStation now trying to take in terms of gaming and interacting with the fans, or lack thereof. So that's my concern with PlayStation overall. But yes, primarily with next gen, PlayStation is slightly losing from the perspective of not seeming like they were actually ready for next gen like Microsoft was or is. And you guys know I love my PlayStation. I prefer PlayStation over Xbox all day, every day. But I actually wouldn't mind getting an Xbox, because I used to have a 360 and I liked it. And there are games through Game Pass or games that may drop in the future that I probably wouldn't mind trying to play, you know, on Xbox. But I know the console I'm prioritizing right now is PlayStation. But those are my thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about. Are you concerned about PlayStation and Sony? Do you play one over the other? Do you like both? What do you think about PlayStation's approach in terms of us as fans and interaction? Let me know down in the comment section below. But again, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you never miss my videos. We can sit back, chillax, and see what's cracking. But your man Bro is signing out, and until the next video, wait for